Good day, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back together again. Welcome to our channel. And of course, if you are still new and you've just joined us, please welcome, and we hope that you consider staying with us as a family. I just made this short video just to help you to maximize your experience, first of all with the channel, but secondly, as some of you are preparing to write physical science this coming Friday. So one of the things that, first of all, I just wanted to say, for those of you who've written maths, and whether it went well or it didn't, well, the reality is that it's in the past, okay? So just consider throwing all of that away, put the books away. No use crying over spilled milk, or if you are still celebrating, please don't celebrate too long. Let's now gear ourselves up for the next battle, which is physical science. Just a couple of things that I just wanted to say is, if I were you preparing for this coming exam, how would I want to maximize, on it? I'd say the first thing that you want to consider is perhaps maybe don't start with the physical science just yet, because what is going to happen, not the physical science rather, but the physics part of it, because you're starting with the physics paper, that is paper 1. Because what might happen is that if you start with that, then tomorrow you're still doing that, the next day you're still doing that, and ultimately you will only be left with a short time for you to focus on chemistry. So if I were you, maybe today, what I'd do is I'd start with the chemistry, just look over, especially the concepts that I find particularly, challenging to me. And then secondly, what I would do is, just as much as possible, just avoid having to start a fresh new concept now. I've got a playlist, and I'm going to show you how to navigate just at the end of this video. I'm going to show you how to navigate through this channel so that you're able to maximize your experience, so just make sure that I think as much as possible, use past exam question papers, and of course you can always check the solutions in the question papers that I have attempted. Okay, and just remember, for the chemistry part, polymers are not there, and fertilizers as well. Okay, in physics, I think if we look at the spectrum, whether in this case line emission or line absorption, I think that's out as well. So just make sure that you don't really waste as much time on that aspect as possible. All right, now, as I said to you, what I want to do now is just to help you maximize your experience through the channel as you prepare for the exam, so that even next time, even as you recommend to others, so that they know how to navigate around the channel. Let's do that now. All right, so you're going to start, obviously, you going to your YouTube, and of course you would have typed Mlungisi Nkosi or whatever it is that you guys type. All right, now when you go onto the channel, what you'll find there, of course, it takes you to the front part of the channel. So what you do is you go and click onto where there's the logo and the subscription. Okay, when you go there, of course, it now takes you into the channel. Now, what I ask you to do is use playlists. So you'll see there's videos, and then there's playlists, right? Now, when you go on to playlists, this is where I've arranged everything in terms of playlists. You can see there's all types of playlists on mathematics as well as physical science. And of course, if you wanted to do Newton's laws, there's an entire Newton's laws playlist. And then at the end of that playlist, what you will find is that you will find past exam questions as well. Right? Now, the one that I wanted to emphasize on now is the playlist called the revision series. So what I've done there is I've dumped every single one of the past exam question papers that I've done, and even, the sort of more difficult questions there. How do you want to use this? Of course, you don't want to just binge watch on it. Of course, I mean, I'd appreciate it if you do that. But the point is so that you can learn as much as possible. So for the past papers that I've done, you want to sit down and, just do the past paper, the question. All right. So what I've done is I've broken them down into, single questions. Okay, so for instance, if I was doing question 8, I'll only be doing question 8, covering question 8 in a video. And you'll see those videos are quite short. Okay, so you sit and do that question on your own, and you use the video as a memo or as a guide on how to answer similar questions or even that particular question. Okay, I think that will help you to maximize, your experience. You'll see there's all types of question papers there. My suggestion is try and use that as much as possible. Instead of having to, reference directly from either a textbook or whatever the case else may be. Right. And that, for me, I think will help you maximize your experience when it comes to how you navigate your way around the channel. And of course, ladies and gents, just finally. All right. And so finally, what I do want to say is, please make sure that you use your time very wisely, very efficiently. Of course, you don't want to try and, go through 12 hours of content all at once. At a point, of course, you're not going to be able to pay attention. So just pace yourself. Just make sure that you are, as I did say in the last video that I had produced, that you drink enough water, and you make sure that you take regular breaks. Okay. I think otherwise from me for now, that's what I wanted to say. Just an announcement that I want to make. I will be going through, and in particular for those of you who want to study medicine, or, something related to the health sciences, please just do remember that, applications are closing at the end of May. So you might want to make sure that you get yourself to apply. And then I will be producing a video, just a guidance on the NBT, the National Benchmark Test. Okay, you'll see that some of the courses that you want to, apply for require that, have the National Benchmark Test as a requirement. So I'll be guiding you through that. I think I want to also offer, classes on the National Benchmark Test, because the questions are quite difficult, but I will let you know in time on that offering. Okay. If you need to get in touch with us for any reason, of course, we did say that our classes are still going on. Our email address is info@mlungisinkosi.co.za. That's info@mlungisinkosi.co.za. Please do get in touch with us for, if you want to apply for our extra classes. Otherwise, ladies and gents, as I said, I want to leave it here, and I'll see you again next time. And please don't forget to recommend, don't forget to subscribe for those of you who haven't, and please just share and tell as many people as possible. We do want to get to 100,000 eventually, but you see, the thing about it is that we want to get to 100,000 because we understand that the content that we make does help many people. I want to make sure that, as many people can be able to benefit from the work that we do. As I said, I've been saying goodbye for quite a long time. I'll see you guys next time. Sharp, sharp.